Well, in this session, we are going to discuss the last category in past tense, that is past perfect continuous tense. Sorry for this word present, it is actually read it as past perfect continuous tense. Okay, what does it indicate? Now it is past, remember, look at the terms. Perfect, yes, it had begun perfectly, but still it continued. An action took place in the past and it continued to happen. So that's when we use past perfect tense, past perfect continuous tense, or past perfect continuous tense indicates that an action started in the past and continued up to another point of the past. Right? Okay. Consider the examples now. She had been working at the company for 3 years. See, 3 years later, to that point of time, before 3 years, no, this action was going on. So she had been work ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ಲು ಆ 3 ವರ್ಷ when it went out of business. Therefore, look at the structure. Subject had been, ಇದು ಬಹಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಬೀನ್ ಇದೇ ಸಿಗ್ನಿಫೈ ಮಾಡೋದು, ನಡೀತಾ ಇತ್ತು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು. ವರ್ಬ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಈಗ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ಲಿ V1 ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ V2 ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, V3 ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸಲ್ಲಿ ING ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅದು V4 ಅಂತಲೂ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಅದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಬ್ ಇನ್ ING ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಯಿಟಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ವರ್ಬ್ ಇನ್ ING ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟೈಮ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಬೀನ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್, ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಬೀನ್ ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ನೈಟ್, you had been watching cinema yesterday, she or he or it had been working, we had been talking about the cinema last evening, you had been eating late night, they had been listening to songs throughout night or the whole day. So this is how we can consider assertive sentences in past perfect continuous tense. Now negative. So just place not before, in between had and been. had been ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದರ ಮಿಡ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ನಾಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟಿಂಕ್ಟ್ in past perfect continuous tense. She had been ಅಂದರೆ assertive, she had not been watching the movie for 2 years. Remember to place not in between had and been. This is the key. You had not been working, you had been working ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದದ್ದು affirmatively, positively, not ಇಲ್ಲಿ you had not, negative ಆಯಿತು, not been working. She had not been working, we had not been talking, you had not been watching TV, they had not been talking about the neighbors. So now let's consider interrogative sentences in past perfect continuous tense. Had they been preparing, look at the structure, had plus subject they, been form, been as it is, and preparing verb in ING form, object for the exams since January, time reference, and question mark of course. So had I been working, had you been talking whole day, had she been walking, to the work? Had you been listening to the radio? Had you been reading the novel whole night? Had they been writing on the incident? Fine, let's move on. Now consider these examples for more understanding. She had been watching the movie. They were playing football. They had been playing football since 10 o'clock. I had been singing different kinds of songs. Had been and verb in ing. Remember this structure. Tom had been traveling, right? I had not been listening, negative. Had you been helping, interrogative. Had form plus you subject plus been plus verb in ing. Had you been helping? He had been reading. Had they been working? Alright. So with this understanding, consider solving these exercises. She dashed college last year. See, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಕ್ಲೂ ಏನು ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಪಾಸ್ಟಲ್ಲೇ ನಡೆದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದು. ಸೊ ಶಿ ವಾಸ್ ಲೀವಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್, ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ನಡೆದು ಹೋಗಿದೆ ಅದು ಅನ್ನೋ ಕ್ಲೂ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗಿಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ವಾಸ್ ಲೀವಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಬರೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಡೀತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಕ್ರಿಯೆ ನಡೀತಾ ಇತ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಡೆದು ಹೋಗಿತ್ತು ಅದಾಗಲೇ. ಸೊ ಶಿ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್, ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೂಟೇಬಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಶಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಟಾಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳೋದಾದರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪಾಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಮಾಡೋದಾದರೆ ಶಿ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್. ಓಕೆ. ಅವರ್ ಟೀಮ್ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ದೆಮ್ ಎಸ್ಟರ್ಡೇ. ಅವರ್ ಟೀಮ್, simple past tense, defeated them yesterday. I dashed TV when dad arrived. I dashed TV when dad arrived. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಯಿಟಿ ಅಥವಾ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. So I was watching TV when dad arrived. After she dashed her breakfast, she went to work. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ. ಒಂದು ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಶಿ ವೆಂಟ್ ಟು ವರ್ಕ್ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಮುಂಚೆನೇ ನಡೆದಂಥ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ನಾವು ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ದೇರ್ಫೋರ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಶಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಈಟನ್ ಹರ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಶಿ ವೆಂಟ್ ಟು ವರ್ಕ್. Continue with serial number 5. By the time I reached the station, the train, again by the time I reached, ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲೇ ನಾವು ಎರಡು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋವಾಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಥವಾ ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪಾಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತನೂ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಡೆದಂಥ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ದರ್ಫೋರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೈ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಐ ರೀಚ್ಡ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ದ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟೆಡ್, ಹೋಗಿತ್ತು ಆಗಲೇ. ಫೈನ್. ಶಿ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಎಸ್ಟರ್ಡೇ. ಶಿ simple past. See, she came here yesterday. Okay. He dashed home late when the accident occurred. Two incidents are there. So when the accident took place, what was he doing? He was driving home late. Okay. Yes. And the guests had left before I reached. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟೂ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಈವೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ದ ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್, ಹೋಗಿದ್ರು ಆಗಲಿ, ಅದು ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದಾದರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪಾಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಐ ರೀಚ್ಡ್ ಹೋಮ್. ದ ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಐ ರೀಚ್ಡ್ ದ ಹೋಮ್. ನಂಬರ್ 9. I dash sleep well last night. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ did not suitable. I did not sleep well. I had not ಅಂತ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. had not ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಈ ವರ್ಬ್ V3 ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿದು V1 ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ had not is wrong, did not is correct. I did not sleep well last night. And the last one. Every morning he dashed for a walk. Every morning he ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಅಥವಾ ಹ್ಯಾಬಿಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇದು ಹೇಳೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಎವ್ರಿ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಹಿ ವೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎ ವಾಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ಗೋ ಥ್ರೂ ದೆಮ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್. Fine with this, let's close our discussions on past tense. In the previous sessions, in each session we have discussed each category of tense, that's simple past, and then past continuous, and then past perfect. And in this session we have discussed past perfect continuous tense in various forms: affirmative, negative, and interrogative. Okay, thank you.